Okay, everybody, we're going to start to sketch out our background scene for our Starry Night picture. What I'm going to start with is this worksheet that looks like this, and this is going to be what I'm going to follow when I draw my background for my Starry Night. So this picture is just all the lines that we see in the real Starry Night. So this is the Starry Night just without color. So I'm going to start with this worksheet, my pencil, and my paper, my gray paper. So I'm going to put my name on the back, and then I'm going to start sketching out this Starry Night scene. So when I look at this worksheet, I'm trying to copy all the lines that I see onto my gray paper. So the first thing I see a couple of shapes here actually. I see a moon up in the sky. So that's the moon all the way on the right hand side of the Starry Night. So I can start with that. I can sketch out my moon. And then I'll start to sketch out my hills down below. So in this real Starry Night picture, there are some hills down below. So in my sketchy picture right here, my black and white, it looks kind of like the hills are wavy. And they kind of go up towards the right-hand side. And there's a few more hills down here that kind of overlap and share some space. So I'll just put some hilly lines in. And then down below, I need to start putting in these little tiny impressionism lines. So these are going to be some guidelines when I start painting so that I know what lines to paint on. So all over my hilly picture down below, I'm going to try and follow these impressionism lines that I see. Okay, once I finish that, I'll go back up to the sky. Now around the moon, I see some impressionism lines, so I'm going to go around the moon. All these little sketchy, short, quick dashed lines. Okay, now in the middle of the sky here, in the real Starry Night, we know that there's kind of like a big swirl. Kind of looks like the sky is all swirling together. So in the middle of my picture, I'm going to start with this big swirl, starting from the side, comes all the way in the middle, and there's another one kind of down below like this. Okay, so it kind of matches the Starry Night sky. Now around that swirl, if I look back at my sketchy picture, there are some impressionism little dashed lines all around. So I'll go around the swirl, inside and outside. Following my worksheet, I see lots of dashed lines, impressionism lines around the swirl. So notice how these are not dots, they're little dashed marks so that I can follow this later when I'm painting, my little impressionism marks, just like our artist. Okay. Now in the rest of the sky here, I see some areas that look like little circles. These are all the bright stars in the sky. So I'm just going to kind of do this randomly. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just some little circles all around in my sky. Looks like there's about 10 stars or so. So now, once I filled up those star areas, I'm just going to go around each star with some little dashed marks, little impressionism marks. And I'll keep doing this until I filled pretty much the whole sky, because in the Starry Night sky, the whole picture is filled with all these impressionism marks. So I'm trying to fill most of my sky here by going around the stars, around the swirl, and around the moon. So I'll keep doing this for each of my stars. Now when it looks pretty much like this picture, then I can stop and I'm ready to start painting.